New game. Yellow Turbans. Zhang Liang.
The cause is all. We must never cease.
Zhang Liang is the watchful giant, a sentinel who will hold the line and his beliefs against any and all.
So we're doing hard
enemies.
battle and then very hard campaign. That's what I wanted to check.
Dark rumors are spoken in every corner of the land, whispering of the end of the Hun. The Zhang brothers, plotting from their home commandery, seek to tear down what they see as a corrupt dynasty. Ambition flowers like a weed, all-consuming and suffocating. None are immune to its sickly sweet allure. As the Han weaken, the eunuch advisors claw more power to themselves. Once loyal warlords sense opportunity. Lines are drawn, as all move to consolidate their own power, whilst Zhang Jue conspires to take the throne itself. The Emperor acts to secure his rule, with the Empress and the eunuchs battling for control of his court. Peace hangs by a thread. A torrent of blood will surely be spilled before the dynasty's fate is determined. The Han have claimed their rightful place with steel and blood, and have stood for centuries as the ruling dynasty of China, inheritors of the Qin's right to rule. In the many years since their ascendancy, myriad Han emperors have ruled the land, and each has maintained the dynasty in their own way. The current emperor's rule, however, is beset by turmoil. His corrupt eunuch attendants wield power selfishly, whilst the Empress battles them for control of the imperial court. The land is beset by famine and disaster. The people, tormented by these omens, believe it to be a sign of heaven's displeasure with the Han. Elsewhere, in Julu Commandery, the healer Zhang Jue and his brothers study the tomes of the books of the heaven, believing themselves the savior of the people and the harbingers of the Hun's end. As they preach their message, the beleaguered people flock to their words, hoping for a better future. It is now winter, 182 CE. The Zhang brothers and their followers have begun to rise, calling themselves the Yellow Turbans. The Emperor, his court still in strife, is slow to react. Yet the dynasty's vassals begin to see that something bodes ill. As these heroes rise, the stage is set. The fate of the Hun and the realm rests on the strength of its warriors.
All right, here we go.
The rebellion has begun, Zhang Liang. The people answer your call.
Do you hear them? Their voices cry for freedom. Freedom from oppression. Freedom from hunger. I look to my brothers for support and guidance. Together, our cause cannot fail.
There is but one path. The way. Let nothing brook our path to victory.
You have zeal, but you must grow the cause quickly. The Hun still has strength, and will not lie idle forever.
We shall travel the land. The people will join us as we march.
Your time is now. If the yellow sky is to truly rise, then by your hands it shall ascend.
General of the people. As the youngest of the three brothers, you've always had a lot to prove. From an early age, you saw yourself as the guardian of your family, keeping your brother safe from harm. Your eldest brother, Zhang Liang, has now begun his quest to free the land from tyranny, and you have taken up arms with him. Unite with your brothers to defeat the Han. Build carefully, for enemies surround you. Zhang Liang's first achievement is restoring order in the land. Some in this land seek not to end the suffering of the people, but simply to gain from it. These are not good people. They are bad as the dynasty they seek to steal from. Therefore, they must also be wiped out. We will gain a bunch of money and some zeal from doing this. So, over here we have our army. We have Zhang Liang himself, who is a veteran. Excels at holding out against many enemies, but susceptible to armor-piercing damage. So he is kind of like a sentinel mixed in with champion. Well, no, he's holding out against many enemies. I think he's... Yeah, I think he is sentinel champion, judging by the colours.
You grant me a kindness in calling.
Then we have a veteran here, who is the same. Smaller army. And then we have Rang Rao, who is a scholar. Scholars excel at engaging enemy generals and highly skilled foes, but are easily overwhelmed. So these guys are the duelists. Right, let's go and change. Let's make you a bit smaller.
The population is stable.
I think I can just leave that there for now. Might need to move it during the battle. In fact, I think we probably will. If I remember correctly, it actually needs to be about here. I thought you were playing as the Han. No, we're going to play as the Yellow Turbans for this first game, but we'll be playing as the Han in the future. Who are we playing as? We are playing as Zhang Liang of the Yellow Turbans.
The cause is all. We must never cease.
In fact, I should probably update my stream title to reflect this. Zhang Liang of the Yellow Turbans.
Push through the cold.
Okay. So,
Peace through conquest.
the units we start with is we do begin with a unit of Tyrant Slayers, so we are going to be able to see them firsthand and see just what they can do. We have the Gallants of the People, which are our uber defensive spearmen. Encourage allies and they have good morale. And also they are pretty heavily armoured. Then we've got archer gangs. Huzzah! Which are like the just regular archers. We've got one unit of G defectors. So we do have a group of the light halberds. And then another unit of the gallants. We have redeemed outlaws, who are light sword infantry. We just have a bunch of them. And then the two generals. And then we're going to be up against this guy for the first mission.
Is all. We must never cease.
And we shall fight him! Helson coming in with a 23-month resubscription. That is absolutely bonkers. Thank you so much for that support, Helson. And again, thank you for everything you do as a moderator and for just like supporting the multiplayer games and stuff like that. One more for the 2-year mark, indeed. And then you will get a new set of wings, I think. Yeah, the faceplates change every 6 months and the wings change every year. Exciting times. And also we've had a couple of people following today. Let's just go and expand this out so I can actually see who. Friedrich the 19th and Anti-Clockwise Propeller. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you here. Hope you're enjoying this so far. Let's do this.
Can you feel it? The change in the air. The Han must feel it closing in on them. They have but one purpose now. To end. All across the land, the people hear our call and know their long suffering is finally over. Together, we will ascend, sweeping away this broken dynasty and restoring peace and prosperity under heaven.
Okay. Oh, these are Vanguard. Interesting. That changes things a little bit. Okay, so we do have this little hill in the way, and then we will be dealing with the guys over there. Alright, let's just select you all and just go back here, as I usually do, so I can see exactly what we're up against. Right, first of all, let's get our spearmen as the center, and then the archers behind them. In our usual more square formation so that they can turn more quickly. And we'll have the G-halberds in the rear. And then swordsmen.
Take heed, warriors!
Which we could vanguard, but I don't think it's really going to be necessary. And then we'll stick the cavalry over there.
Stand ready!
And then the 3 heroes can just go and stand in the front.
Ready! Make ready!
Like so. Begin. So they are going to need to come at us, basically. I don't think I see any real reason to move. They are just going to charge us. Here they come. Right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn you guys off of dueling.
Prepare! Steel yourselves!
However, I will allow Wang Rao to duel because he is our specialist duelist. Although their guy is a champion who is also a specialist duelist, so let's just pause this a second and check out the difference. So they've got more morale, they've got slightly more health, they do more damage. Need to remember exactly what these mean. Melee charge bonus, okay, so they do more charge. We have faster hit rate, we do more damage. They do more armor pierce, which is irrelevant to us because we're not heavily armored. We do... no, they are heavily armoured. They don't do a huge amount of armour pierce. Do one of you do more? Not really. And then you have this ability which increases your attack rate by 33%. So I think that you are going to be the man to do this.
Ready! To attention! Stand ready!
This is one I will
Be
accept.
everywhere and nowhere!
Now, do you guys give AoE buffs? That's just an immobilize. That's a morale and armor buff for your... oh no, AoE, but only if your health is below 20%. And this one just makes you stronger over time, the longer you're in combat. Alright, battle is joined.
The time has come!
And here come their troops. They are in range now,
Archers!
so we should be shooting them. They are.
Release!
And both of these are tanks, so we could just tell them to charge into their infantry and then just hold them while the archers kill them.
At the ready!
You know what?
Stand ready!
I quite like that idea. Let's do it. These guys are already about ready to run away.
Your best is not good enough! You are truly a pathetic creature. Rain down missiles! Fight!
And let's bring in the Tyrant Slayers to go and take out their fleeing infantry if we can.
Look, the enemy run! Craven! At the ready! The time has come! Ready, Slayers! Show no mercy!
They rallied.
To attention, archers! Steel yourselves!
This fight is a bit closer than I was kind of hoping it would be. When I did this in my test game, I had Zhang Liang fight, and he completely schooled him. Hopefully some of these arrows can accidentally on purpose hit him. Alright, send the Tyrant Slayers off after them. And the two heroes can continue chasing these guys. I mean, they've now shattered.
Make ready! Show them your strength, friend!
Oh, how witty! How very witty!
Full attention!
Here comes the charge. How good are you at charging? You are very good at charging. You are charge cavalry. Okay. Not very quick, though. Use his ability, it's automatic. It's just constantly running. Let's see if bringing these two closer can give him a bonus. Because this one, this ability does activate
How many have you killed? Not
if health is
enough,
below
I think.
20%, but I don't know if it's his
Look to
health
your
is below
own
20%
troubles before mine.
or the unit's health is below 20%, although you are now winning. Health bar is higher.
To attention!
Medium threat.
Yes!
Ready!
I think I'm just going to speed this up because we should win it. Though I am really curious about the buff. So we're just going to stand here and watch.
To attention! Prepare! Stand ready!
Health below 20%, which most certainly is. Plus 10% armor. I think it started out at 26%, so no, I don't think it's affected it at all. Am I going to have to run away? I think I am.
I am outmatched. Retreat might be best. Damn you, get back here and fight!
That seems inadvisable, so I will decline.
I'll just chase you down and kill you then.
Double time!
Wow.
Steel yourselves! Double time! Archers, prepare! On my command!
Yeah, don't think I'm going to let you escape just because you almost killed a general. Not happening. There we are. Champions are still champions of duels. I'm just surprised that my main general was that much better at dueling. Like, he destroyed him. Wasn't even a contest.
Heaven rewarded our passion.
Well, that was a little bit of a bad start. We did gain zeal because we won a battle. And remember, the zeal is shared amongst our entire faction. We can get military supplies, which I don't think we need. We can get replenishment, which we might well do. Although we didn't lose any actual soldiers. We can take the money.
Run
We'll
back
ransom.
to your masters.
Mission success. And Zhang Liang's first achievement is restoring order to the land. A strong foundation for the uprising is captured by Zhang Liang. You require a home, somewhere to build your power base, with stout walls to defend you from your enemies. A nearby town seems like a good place to start, so you want me to go after Yi? Unlock missions to bolster the strength of the rebellion. Alright then. So, fervor. Oh, zeal. Zeal. What is zeal? Zeal is this ability up here, which we can see we're getting +4 fervor. What is fervor? I've seen fervor referred to a few times, but I'm not actually sure what it is. But zeal is the thing which is shared between all of them. We get +4 fervor. We get -7 zeal DK from each Zhang brother. +10 damage to all types of forces when defending. So again, bonus when defending. And then +25% income from peasantry. So we earn more from peasants. Those items or stats might just be better.
My lord,
We'll see.
I hope all is well.
You hate the general, so there is no way you are lasting in this army. Absolutely not.
Listen to the
right.
land. Feel the will of heaven.
Health I can't really compare. Morale is about the same. Charge is better on Wang. Damage is about the same. Oh, Wang does tons more armor pierce damage. But his attack speed is better. But then again, Zhang's attack speed will increase over time. Zhang also has a huge amount of armor.
What do you wish, my lord?
We do actually have a Great Glaive, which will increase instinct, which is damage.
Let desire shape and guide passion.
You have special armor, which increases your resolve and also gives you a good armor base. We could change your weapon. So right now you're using the Great Axe, which will do slightly more armor pierce damage, but this will increase just general damage, which I think is what I'm going to do. And we do have a couple of ancillaries. Expertise, income from industry. Expertise or authority. Authority is good for you because you have the faction-wide satisfaction. I think it reduces order for the hand and increases order for the turbans. Oh, further. Yeah, you might actually be right about that. I'm just surprised it's not tracked. Unless it's in, like, here. That's enlightenment. I don't know where further is tracked. Anyway, the ancillaries we've got. Builder, Eavesdropper, Great Glaive, and Artisan. Faction development. New faction capital. Lubier has got one.
Onward,
Ping
ever
1.
higher.
General of the People. We've seen that. Mission. We killed Shen-Chi. And we have that mission.
To war.
I bid you welcome.
Can
my
I
lord.
replace you with somebody else? No.
Warriors, attend! My aim is precise.
To arms.
So I guess we'll go and attack Yi.
Stoke passions and strike.
Yi is a town. It's probably got towers. 2 archers. G militia and G infantry captain. Okay. Let's do this. Can you see the tech tree? Yeah, we'll do tech in a minute.
Cut them down. Do not hesitate. Victory requires dark deeds.
Dark deeds done dirt cheap. Oh, dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Probably also dark deeds. Deployment phase. So yes, they do indeed have towers. There's lots of towers there. Attacking through here would be fewer. In fact, this place is just a pretty heavily towered. Also, we can't get through the center through this way, so we probably want to just attack straight head on. 3 towers, 3 towers, 3 towers, 3 towers. This is an annoyingly symmetrical town where we're going to be dealing with lots and lots of tower shots. Alright, so be it. So let's get the infantry together, because they're going to be the front line. Because I don't care if they take damage. Then probably the G deserters, because they can actually do damage. Then gallants of the people. You guys have shields? You do. 50% shield arrow resist, which is good. Then the archers can take up the rear. Cavalry behind them. And then the 3 heroes can go right here.
To attention.
Okay, begin.
The time has come. Go now. Run. Steel yourselves. Take heed, warriors. Attend. Make ready.
You can't use fire arrows or anything, can you? No. Alas.
Ready. Give no ground.
Setting the archers onto hold ground, so that... Oh, sorry, not hold ground. Guard mode, so that they don't go chasing enemy soldiers.
Swordsman ready! March quickly! Faster!
We're going to try and take out these side towers so that they're not shooting me constantly. And also, if I can get flank attacks going, then that would be quite nice.
Prepare! For China! At them! Yes! Loose missiles!
Alright, begin firing! I believe they nerfed the towers at least. I think they reduced their damage, but definitely not nerfed. I mean, we've already lost 2 half units just on the run.
Take heed, warriors! The time has come! Warriors of the people! Our comrade is under attack! To attention!
Straight through the middle. I do like how the units will separate to allow heroes through. That's something that Warhammer could really do with.
Stand ready! Move out quickly! Make ready! Gallants!
Make sure we take these towers before we run through them.
Steel yourselves! To battle! Get moving! Take heed, warriors! Stand ready! Strike! To attention! Attack!
But we can now bring in the cavalry to get some kills.
At the ready!
These archers are going to be forced to move.
Ready!
Let's bring the archers into here.
Go! Gallants of the people! Move! Steel yourselves!
And then what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to stand these guys
Move now!
in the capture point.
Ready! Double time! Go! 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 Stand ready!
And we'll win it that way. Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me, sir. Just let me just squeeze through here. Oh, nice wall paint. So I guess please move to the side. Do get annoying after a while. Yeah, exactly. Having heroes just part troops really would be just really, really nice.
Prepare!
Oh, they're shooting me. Cavalry. Naughty.
Make ready! Make haste!
And now the gallants as well. Ugh.
Yes! Move out quickly! Move! Stand ready! Let missiles fly! Prepare! Spears to hand! The time has come! Run!
Come on, archers.
Archers!